This is Cook. He was assistant to the chef but recently has fallen on hard times. He must now lean on his fellow man. It did not begin well. Cook took out on his own, hoping an adventurer would be able to offer him some guidance. It did not begin well. Traversing out of the castle, Cook thought it best to ask the local townspeople for assistance. Surely they would be of help. Cook was getting desperate. The cold and rain were soaking his apron. Cook recounted his tale of woe for the first of many times, and only grew in confusion at the indifference of the world outside the castle. He was also really scared of the goblins. Cook was getting desperate. He turned to the church in his time of need. Cook once again shared his troubles with a stranger, but they also seemed to not give a shit. The challenger approaches. The emotional impact destroyed him. Wow, he's kind of being a bitch about it. Finally, after hours of sobbing, Cook remembered the Lumbridge Guide. After first learning how much he hates beggars, Cook learned there was a fishing tutor down south. He knew he could sell fish for money, he just had to get there. Then when he needed it most, Cook found his hero, Kylie Jenner. Cook begged for help like a pathetic crybaby. He cried and shook and drooled on himself like a big dumb baby. Kylie agreed to protect young Cook as they both traveled south. But first, a quick stop. The idiot was quickly distracted and began bothering a lady minding her own business. It was no surprise he was fired with his poor social skills and ugly face. I can't believe he said that. Wow, he is an ugly crier. After the bastard was done harassing that poor woman, he got his shit together and found Kylie, his one saving grace. Our adventurers traveled south, deftly avoided the swarms of giant rats and frogs. They arrived at their destination clearly ragged from their travels. Crawling along the ground, dehydrated and choking on dust. As Cook observed the technique of the other fishers, the world around him faded. His attention became like a sharp blade of steel. He absorbed the information nearly instantaneously and focused on the task at hand. The people fishing near Cook did not like him very much. No explanation. Cook and Kylie realized that with Cook's poor standing at the castle, they would need an alternative banking solution. Cook considered burying it in the ground, but Kylie introduced the idea of the nearby desert town, Alcarid. The two grabbed some snack and went on their way, excited at the adventure ahead. Unfortunately, tragedy was about to strike. A shiver went through Cook's bladder as he realized he must traverse the war zone, blood and bone strewn about, painting the land. After the bitch boy was done sobbing and pissing himself, he learned that his tribulations have yet to end. Darkness fell and Cook stared into the void that was the death and senseless violence of this world outside the castle. Before his self could separate from his body in a moment of dissociation, Kylie had returned, and it was time to fish. And finally, as the sun began to set and twilight ended, our unlikely pair got comfortable and began to fish. Their adventure had taken a toll, and the relaxation of fishing was a just reward. Until the dumb idiot ran out of bait. Kylie Jenner, being the smarter of the two, planned for them to trek to Port Sarim for fishing bait. Until tragedy struck again. Cook, once again left on his own in the wild, began weeping like the big baby bitch we all know he is. He felt isolated and abandoned. He felt the hopelessness set in like a squirrel surrounded by a gang of feral street cats. "Please," he begged. The snot and spittle running down his face and staining his clothes. Then Kylie came back. Upon arriving at the fishing store, Cook was introduced to Gerant, the owner. Gerant tolerated Cook's annoying voice long enough to sell him the bad bait from the dirty shelf. Fuck's sake, what is taking him so long? Okay man, come on. Finally, some peace. It seems we've found somewhere new to fish. Hopefully this is equally as serene as the beaches of Alcarid. The wind flows through the willow leaves, but, wait, oh no. Why are they here? Why did they do this? This place can bring nothing but misery. Well, maybe that is what he deserves. Kylie, however, should not fall victim to this degeneracy. And so they got the fuck out of there. Kylie got wind that if she did a favor for someone in Alcarid, she would be able to pass without a toll. Cook thought that was a bit shady and wondered what kind of favor it was, because he is a little bitch who can't mind his own damn business. Kylie had been tasked with saving a prince because she is actually capable, while Cook prepared to go lay in the sand alone like some kind of pathetic dying starfish. He was resolved to get back to fishing so he could afford a place to sleep, but he is forgetting that he is a colossal failure on par with Guthic's followers. He will spend a night cold and hungry, despite fishing and previously cooking for a living, because he is dumb, stupid, and ugly. Our hero returns whenever he gets to it, I guess, lazy ass.